Hey friends, welcome back. It's LlamaMamaKayla. I thought I'd video outside today since it seems to be a nice, pleasant day. We're supposed to be getting some rain coming through, and so I thought I would just take advantage of the nice weather today. It's a little bit overcast, which is great because it's not real hot. I hope you're having great weather wherever you are, and I hope you're doing well. So today I wanted to share a project that I completed. Phoebe's barking a little bit because there's some wildlife agents over across the road doing something. I didn't realize they were out there until just now. Phoebe. So she has to bark at everybody. Come here, Dumpling. Come here. This is my dad's little dog, Dumpling. Oh, Dump Dump. He is so hyper. He's a sweet, sweet dog, but he's very, very hyper. He is Chewini. He is actually Phoebe's puppy. She and Django, my son Elijah's dog, had a puppy, and this is Dumpling, the result from that. And so he was born last year on April the 11th while I was in the hospital, and I was in the hospital quite a while. And so I did not want to keep him because I had, I had lots and lots of medical issues, and I knew I could not tend to a puppy. So I didn't want to keep him. I was going to find him a home, and my mom and dad were like, "We want him," and I was like, "Y'all don't need a puppy. Puppies are a lot of work," and they were just like, "No, we want him. We want him." So I gave him to them, and now I have him back. I still don't want him. He's so much work. I physically just can't do it. I mean, he doesn't need to be here. But he's here, and so I'm doing my best, but I really just can't keep up tending to him. Bridget, you want to come say hello? Come here, Bridget. Bridget. No, but Phoebe will. This is my baby, Phoebe. This is Dumpling's mama. She is spoiled, spoiled, spoiled. She loves her mommy. Yes. Alright, just say hello and put you down. She was a Mother's Day gift to me from my son's, I don't even know how long ago, a few years ago. She is Chihuahua. And Bridget, come here, you want to say hello? Bridget. Bridget, come here, Bridget. Come here, Bridget. Bridget is busy eating grass, so I guess she's not going to say hello. So I wanted to share a project I did the other day. Actually, I did this project in one day. It was April the 2nd. It was my birthday. And we got up and we were going to pick up my mom to take her to eat lunch and then take her to see my dad that was in the hospital. He has since passed away, but that was the plan for that day. That's what we did. And so I got up and jumped in my clothes and was ready. And I have medical stuff to do and all that. You know, I have to like flush my tube, change the dressing, and all that kind of stuff. But I was still ready way before Big Daddy because it takes him a long time to get dressed. Oh my gosh, it takes him so long to get dressed. And so I was dressed and waiting on him, and I started just crocheting because I knew it was going to take him a while. So I grabbed my book. I know I've showed this book like 100 times already. Crochet Cute Critters. So I had grabbed this book and, oh, there it is, and pulled up this jellyfish. It's Junior the jellyfish. And I thought, I want to make that with bulky yarn. So I got my, that I had just purchased, this Charisma Loops and Thread. Yeah, Loops and Threads Charisma. It is a 5, right? It is a 5. It is a 5-weight yarn, considered a bulky yarn. and there is 109 yards on the skein. So I decided I would use a 6.5 hook. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a K? I don't know. I forget. I got so much on my mind and going through my head, I can't even pull up what that is, but I'm thinking it might be a K. Anyway, so I started it, and I got to about row 8, and that got me to a part where I could just crochet and not have to have the book. So that's what I did. I took it with me. By then, he was ready to go by the time I got to row 8, and so we jumped in the truck, and I crocheted on it some, going over there, a few rounds, and then we got my mom, and we got in her car, because she could not get in Big Daddy's truck. We got in her car, and I was sitting in the back seat, so I just started crocheting some more on it, and I got up to my row 19, 8 through 19 was just single crochets around. And then whenever I got home, I was able to do the decreases and finish it. And then that night I finished off the little tentacles. But this is the jellyfish. And I think it turned out really cute. Ooh, this thunder. I like the size of it in the bulky yarn. I just think that's turned out really nice. And so I put safety eyes. I did not put a mouth on it because I just didn't think it would look good with a mouth. I thought it would look good like this. And so that is you can see how big it is. I have a big head. But I thought it turned out really well. Now I did use a whole skein of this charisma, and this much, this has some gone, and I used this much out of a new one. So if that tells you, if you do one of these with bulky, you do need at least 2 of these, but you won't use all of the second one. But that's okay, because I'm going to make some more of these to give as gifts, and I'm going to use that same yarn, so I can just use a whole skein doing it, and then my last tentacles or so, the last few tentacles, I don't know how many I did out of this, I can use to do this until this is gone. So that will work out just fine. Okay, but I did want to show you that this is the size it will be if you do it in bulky yarn, and this is the size it will be if you do it in 4-weight yarn. So there's quite a bit of difference. The little 4-weight is tiny compared to this, but it would have been just fine and normal if I hadn't have done this and saw how big this turned out. So that's the size it would be if it was 4-weight. Little things are flying down from the trees, getting on everything. So anyway, that's it. I just like how it turned out in the bulky, and so I'm using my book, Crochet Cute Critters, and I'm doing a few more animals in bulky yarn, and I have one that's almost finished. I think I got one more piece and then just put it together. And so I'm liking doing some of these in bulky. I'm not going to do all the critters, in bulky, or even do all of them in the other probably, but I have done several in here so far, and it's a really great book. It's easy to follow, easy to work with. So if you're looking for, a beginner amigurumi book, that is really a good book. And also, Stringy Ding Ding has a great beginner book also. All the Fish in the Sea, is that it? And she may even have a jellyfish out of there. I just had that book on my desk and just started with it. And so anyway, yeah, I'm going to do some more of these for gifts, because I know a few people who would like this. And, I could see this being hung up, like some fishing line or something, and hang this up in like a baby's room or above their crib or something like that. That would be neat too. But I really like it. I like how it turned out. And I just realized I have my shirt on backwards. So, at least it's right side out. But it is backwards, so I might want to change that before I leave the house here in a minute. I have went somewhere all day long, like been to town, been all over town, and then get home and figure out that I have my shirt wrong side out the whole day. So, yeah. You never know what I'm going to do. How I'm going to show up. Bridget, do you want to come say hi? Come here, Bridget. Come here, Bridget. You want to come say hi, baby? Come here, Bridget. Oh. This is Bridget. She's doing well. It thundered just a minute ago, so she's a little bit scared. When it rains, I have to hold her. I can't crochet. I have to hold her the whole time it's raining because she is scared. One morning I got up and I couldn't, she was gone. I couldn't find her, and I was like, she only could be in the parlor or the bathroom, so where is she? And I had to potty real fast, so I went on in there to potty, and then I heard something in the tub, and she was in the bathtub. So I had told my mom that I lost her, and she was in the bathtub. Mom said, was it raining? And I said, I think it was. And she said, yeah, she gets in the bathtub when it rains. And this is what my mama said. She said that Bridget heard on the news if it was bad weather to get in the bathtub. So that's what she does. If I'm not in there, she will get in the bathtub for some reason. But if I'm in there, I have to hold her because she is very scared of the weather. And sometimes when it's really raining at night, I'll just sit up. Like, I'll be so sleepy, but I'll just sit up and hold her until it stops raining because I know how scared she is. She is Chihuahua, and she had a rough start in life. My mom paid a lot of money to keep this dog alive. She got parvo when she was a puppy, and that cost them a pretty penny to keep her alive. She made it, and now she's about 9 years old, I think my mom guessed. She, wasn't sure, but I know she was a puppy when my oldest great niece was little. So she's pretty up there. But she's a good dog. She's real sweet. She's just scared of the rain. So this is Bridget. She's Chihuahua. You ready to get down, Bridget? So anyway, just an update on my mom. Since my dad's funeral, my mom's been in the bed since then. Like, she came home from the funeral. Well, she came home from visitation and went straight to the bed. Well, wait a minute, let me back up. She was in the bed all day of the visitation. And when I got over there, I had to get her up and get her dressed. She got back in the bed when we got home, which it was really late that night. And then Saturday morning, the day of the funeral, I had to get her out of the bed and get her ready. And she didn't want to go to the funeral. She was just, wanted to stay home and stay in the bed, but I didn't let her. And then we got back home after the funeral. She went straight to bed. She stayed in the bed all day. And we had company in and out of the house, and we were there, and some other family members and other people came in and out. But she stayed in the bed. Sunday, we went to her house. My family, my brother's family, and my oldest niece's family, we all went to her house, and she stayed in the bed the whole day, did not get out of the bed. I mean, I helped her to the restroom, I think, twice, and got her cleaned up and stuff, but, I tried to get her to go sit in the living room in her chair, and she said, no, I need to lay back in the bed. So she'd go back to the bed. Well, then Sunday night, everybody had left. It was just me and Big Daddy and our son Dakota had met us over there. And so we got her ready for bed and got her, cleaned up. I got her changed and everything, got her meds and all that. Her sleeping pill, which is very strong. And then we left, locked up and left. We were on the interstate, almost home, and my brother texted me and said, have you left Mom's? I said, yes, we just left. And he said that she just called and said that she just pooped all over the house, and somebody named Petey is there. And I'm like, what? Who is Petey? And what's she doing out of the bed? She just had her sleeping pill. And so we turned around and headed back over there. My brother and his wife got her mother to come and stay with their little boys, and they came over there. And when I got there, this lady that lives down the road a few houses, named Penny, not Petey, was there. She had came over to thank Mom for a plant that my mom had my brother to go put at her door. And so the doorbell rang, and my mom got out of the bed and went in there, and she had an accident, and it was bad. And we laughed and said that was Penny's first time to come knock on her door and her last time to come knock on her door. But we got her situated and everything, and my brother and sister-in-law came, and we got her situated and squared away and everything. And then she was like, "Why are y'all mad at me?" And I'm like, "We're not mad, Mama. We're just worried about you. So we don't want you to take your sleeping pill and then get up. You don't need to get up after that." So she said, "Well, what am I supposed to do? Just let the doorbell ring?" And we're like, yes, just let them knock, let the doorbell ring. You don't get out of the bed." And the thing about it is she had her family there the whole day, and she didn't get out of the bed. But let us leave and somebody ring the doorbell, and then she gets out of bed. Just like, so anyway, that was Sunday night. And my sister-in-law, she, bless her heart, she is a nurse. She's a registered nurse. She said, "Well, Mom was talking about that sleeping pill, how it makes her, not be able to walk and all that, I mean, yeah, it makes you go to sleep." And my sister-in-law said, "Well, you don't have to take that sleeping pill." And I'm like, "Yes, she does. She has to take it." I'm thinking, obviously she don't have your phone number, because her taking that sleeping pill gives me and my brother a break from her calling every 5 minutes. So obviously she don't have my sister-in-law's phone number programmed in her phone. But we need to take care of that, since my sister-in-law says she don't have to take the sleeping pill. She can call her then. That probably sounds ugly, but she does call every 5 minutes. She's calling me or my brother. And, it's stressful. It's stressful, And she wants things done like the temperature on her heating unit, or AC unit, or whatever, changed 1 degree. Yes. She's like, so my brother thought he would nip that in the bud. He ordered her a one that goes on the wall that he can change from his phone. So we're just trying to eliminate things that she can call about, ridiculous things. It's not important things. It's just ridiculous things. She'll just call to ask you, "Did so-and-so say this, or did so-and-so do that, or did you tell so-and-so?" And then you hang up with her, and then 5 minutes later she calls back to ask an equally ridiculous question. And so, it's just stressful. It's a lot. So Big Daddy and I are about to head over to her house when he drives up, which will be any minute now, but he's already texted me and told me that he has to come in to change shoes today because his feet are killing him. And then we're going to head over to my mom's and get her situated and ready for the night, her night meds and all that kind of stuff. But we are exhausted. Like, I don't know how long we're going to be able to keep this up because we're so exhausted. And whenever we went to my mom's that Sunday night and that her neighbor was there, Mama said, "This is Penny, my neighbor," which we don't know her because she hadn't lived there very long, and she lives across the road about 4 houses down. So my brother and I don't know her, and my mom don't either. So anyway, and she said Penny had to put her mom in a nursing home because she couldn't tend to her. And I'm like, yes, I'm there. I can't tend to you. And but my mom refuses to go to the nursing home. She says really awful things when she thinks that. And even Sunday night, after we had got everything squared away, and my brother and sister-in-law were leaving, we were in the living room speaking real quick to each other, whispering. We were whispering, not talking loud at all. My mom's in her bed down the hall, She's hollered, "Are y'all talking about me? I'm not going to a nursing home. I know y'all think y'all putting me in the nursing home, but I'm not going." And she's like, "Are y'all talking about me?" And she's just screaming that down the hall. Just, and then she's like, "Y'all just leave. Y'all leave. All of y'all leave." So they left, and I went in there and told her what we were talking about, and got her situated and finished up getting her ready, settled for the night. But yeah, it's something. I don't know what we're gonna do, but it is very stressful. Um, we did find, well, no, Mom's hairdresser found someone that needs somewhere to live. I think during a storm, some trees fell on her home, and so I don't know what the deal is there with that. But she is staying with her son and daughter-in-law, and she says they're mean to her. Her daughter-in-law's mean to her. So she's looking for a place to live. So that Mom's hairdresser thought, oh, she could go and stay with Joyce. So my mom said, yeah. She's like, I don't need any help. I just want somebody to stay there. First off, that's a lie. She needs lots of help. My brother and I are doing everything we can, and it's not enough. Seriously, it's not enough. And we know that. But we're still just doing everything we can. So she said that she don't need any help. She just wants the lady to come there and stay, live. And the lady can live there for free as long as she would just be there. Because the lady does have a job. She works at a little locally owned restaurant, and I don't know what she does there. I don't know if she waitresses or if she just works in the kitchen or what. I don't know what she does. So my brother and I were like, oh, this is weird. I don't know how this is going to work, So my brother said he met her, and she's really, really nice. But there's one catch. She doesn't speak English. So that's not an issue. We've known people before who did not speak English, and we've helped teach them English. That's not the issue. The issue is my mom is in, not great condition, and to have someone there that can't speak English, I don't know. I just don't know how that's going to work. This might be a comedy show in the making. I don't know. I don't know, but if you don't mind, pray that this situation works out for the best. I don't know. I feel bad for the lady because my mom keeps her home really warm, way too warm for me. Like, I could not stay there. The few hours that I'm there a day, I live there sweating and have to come home and get a shower because I am just miserable. If this lady don't like it hot, I don't know what she's going to do because Mom's not going to tolerate the temperature being changed. So I just don't know how that's going to work out. I've told Mom, I can't stay with you. I can't spend the night because I have to sleep cold. We keep our house cold all year long. Our house is cold. I cannot stand heat. And so I hope this lady likes the heat. That's all I know. Anyway, friends, I'll let y'all get going. I just rambled on and on and on. But we just have so much going on right now. I mean, like, I'm just tending to my mom. We get home really late at night, like at 10 o'clock at night, or sometimes even later. Big Daddy gets up the next morning, gets ready for work, leaves at 7, and we do it all again. And so most of the time when he drives up at 6 p.m., he doesn't come inside. I watch for him, and I run on out and get in the truck, and we go to my mom's and stay till, about 9:30 or so, and then we get home at 10 or after 10. But today he did say he's coming in the house, not to come out because he's got to change shoes. But we're just doing that over and over and over, and we're exhausted. Big Daddy is exhausted. I'm exhausted, and especially after the full weekend we just had, we are just so exhausted. But we're trying. We're trying our best. Like I said, we're doing all that we can, and it's just not enough. So anyway, guys, yeah, I'll let you all get going, but I'm not really, I'm not able to do any kind of social media right now. So if you're trying to get in touch with me somewhere, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just don't have time to do anything right now. I barely have time to even crochet. And I do make time to crochet because that's relaxing for me and, kind of um, my decompression. I don't know what you call it. It's my time to just like breathe. Ain't it, Bridget? It's my time to just breathe and relax for a moment and collect myself. Because otherwise, if I didn't have crochet, I would just be going crazy, really. But anyway, friends, I'm going to let y'all get going for real this time. Bridget, you want to say bye? You want to say bye, Bridget? I'll see you all again later. Bye, friends.